Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I mean,
and let me see the text where he says, "Oh gosh, you're right."
Yes.
Dear Shaggy, you are the worst friend ever. Your buddy came to you for advice, and the best you can come up with is say it wasn't you. What are you, stupid or something? Weren't you listening at all? She caught him on the shower, had her banging on the sofa. She even got him on camera. You cannot just say it wasn't you. She's got evidence. She will win in the people's court. And don't think you're getting off that easy, mister. How are you going to be creeping with the girl next door? Seriously? Next door? You even said you gave your girl a key. You didn't think she'd pop up on you? Of course she does. That's what females do. You two deserve each other. Concerned onlooker, BJ. Big Jones, the Juggernaut. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unleashed. So I want to jump right in. So today, I haven't talked a whole lot about a lot of Navy stuff here lately. You know, mostly because I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little stressed out with the Navy, man. They are not gonna make these last 6 months easy at all. So I've really just been trying to keep my head down, keep my nose to the dirt, and just push through to the end. You know, I mean, I've got less than 6 months really, and I'm just trying not to get sent to captain's mast before that happens. But I do want to talk about something. This is less about the Navy. It's more about the VA. So let's just dive right in. So the VA, for those of you who don't know, is the Department of Veteran Affairs. And after you get out, everybody goes to the VA. They check you out medically, psychologically, and if you get anything for disability or if you have injuries, that's where you go, is the VA. So, you guys might know. I'll put a link in the description for my video about PLD. That's a whole other topic right there. But basically, long story short, I'm getting out of the military because I've got injuries that make me unfit to serve overseas or really in general. You know, so. So here's what happened. I'm not going to give all my information out there, but I got a certain percentage of disability, which means that when I get out of the military officially, I will get X amount of dollars every month from the government, you know, for however long. So, you know, great. Okay, cool. You know, whatever. So, you know, I've been in for 12 years, you know, and, you know, I'm not asking for anything I'm not entitled to. So, excuse me. Anyway, so let's rewind back to December 2021. So just a quick recap. Actually, let's go back even further than that. Let's go all the way back to January 2020. So that's when I went up for med board and they found me unfit. So they said, okay, you're going to be out in April. Like, okay, cool. And what I did is I put out my claim early because my buddy told me to put a claim out because it can take some time for the money to get to you. And, you know, you don't want to be out and not have that money rolling in because you're entitled to it. So I put the claim in. April gets extended to July, and then July gets extended to September, and then September gets extended to December 2022. So I had my claim in. Now, I was always communicating with the VA. I was telling them, hey, listen, man, this is what happened. I got extended, so I know I put my claim in, but I'm not going to get out at the date I told you guys. It's going to be later than that. And every time I talk to them, they're really cool. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, just keep us posted. Let us know. Make sure you send in your DD-214 as soon as you can. I'm like, all right, bet, piece of cake. So that's what I did. And every time I got extended, I told them about it. So, you know, I get extended all the way for another year and a half or whatever I asked for, and my claim is still pending. Now, usually they won't process your claim without a DD-214 or with the document you get when you get out that, you know, the abstract of all your service. So it's, you know, right after New Year's, and I get this huge check. I mean, not huge, but it's, you know, more than my government pay, is. So I get this check and I'm like, oh shit, what is that? Because, whenever, it should be a fun time when you get money, when you work for the government, but it's not. If you get money that you don't think you should have, that's actually scary. Like I lose sleep over that, because if there's one thing that is truer than true, and you military guys chime in on this, if the government takes your money, don't worry about it. Even if you're in the military, if the military takes your money, oh well, you'll get another check in 2 weeks. You're gonna be fine. You have to jump through all kinds of hoops to get your money back from the military. If you take the military's money, you're fucked. Because they will reach into whoever's pocket they have to reach into to get their fucking money back. So I don't like having money that I'm not supposed to have. So, and there's one, if I learned very early on in the military, if you get money that you don't think you're entitled to, very simple, don't spend it, because they'll get it. They'll take it out of your check. I've known guys who have gone months with no paycheck, like zero paycheck, because they got too much money from whatever happened. It usually happens when you're transferring, because they give you travel pay. And they've always told me, listen, don't take an advanced travel pay if you're not going overseas. If you're going overseas, you're going to need that money. Get an advanced travel pay if you have to. If you're just one of those people that save and you have all this money lying around, then use that. But if you don't have to get an advance against the government, don't. So I've always stuck by that. And the only time I have is when we went to Guam, and we definitely needed it because it's very expensive bringing an entire family overseas. We had to stay in a hotel for over a month, and there's a lot of stuff going on, rental cars and all this stuff. It's very expensive. So yeah, I took the money. And, it took over a year to get my pay back to where it's supposed to be after taking that. So I try not to mess with those claims at all. But in this case, I hadn't done anything but file my VA claim. And like I said, I hadn't gotten out yet. I still have, to this point, a whole year, like one whole calendar year still left in the military. And I'm getting these checks. So I'm like, what? Where are these checks coming from? So I figure, it's probably some travel claim or something weird. So I put the money aside, and to tell you the truth, I forgot about it. I put it in my savings account. I didn't touch it, and I forgot about it. And because I figured it would correct itself, which is usually what happens, So I didn't see any reason to panic yet. So next month, now it's the end of January 2022, I get another check for the exact same amount. I'm like, what the hell is this? Because it doesn't say anything. It says Treasury on it. I'm like, what the hell? I'm thinking it's got something to do with my tax return. And I'm like, I filed my tax return early, but I'm not getting that money back this fast. So I don't know. So I'm thinking, I've got it on my to-do list. It's weird because I'm working nights, so I forget to do things. Working nights is so fucking tough, man. I just get scatterbrained all the time. So anyway, I put the money aside. I'm like, okay, I'll text my LPO. I'll call my chief. I'll make sure he knows about it, see what he says. Next month, same thing. Got that money again. I'm like, all right, I need to call. So I call the VA and I say, hey guys, I think I'm getting some money from you guys. Am I getting my disability money? And the guy looks it up like, yeah, you're getting your percentage for your disability. I'm like, okay, because I'm still in the Navy. And the guy's like, oh shit, you're still in the Navy? Like, yeah. And the guy's arguing with me like, are you sure? We have a DD-214 for you. And then I remember, I'm like, oh shit. Because what happened is when I got extended, when I got the big extension, it was down to like the last day. And I'm telling this guy, because the guy from personnel is saying, hey man, your date is coming up. I got your DD-214. I'm about to send it out. And I'm telling this guy, listen, I'm still talking to PERS, which is the big personnel in the military. I'm saying, listen, I'm still talking to PERS. They're supposed to get back to me today. They're supposed to tell me whether or not I'm getting extended again. And they're like, okay, well, I'm just letting you know. I mean, let me know as soon as you can. I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody's being really, really nice. I want to put that out there. Everybody's being really cordial. Nobody's blaming me for any of this. Everybody's being really cool. So I'm not worrying about it because everything is already set up for me to get out. If I get out, I get out. So I'm not freaking out about it, but I just need to know what to do. So, I call the VA. I say, hey, I'm getting this money. I said, yeah, we got a DD-214 for you. I'm like, okay, that's weird because I'm still in. I'm still in till this upcoming December. He's like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I don't please stop whatever you're doing. Like, please, like, keep the claim, but don't, I gave him the date. Look, I get out on December 23rd, but I can't take this money right now. It's like, yeah, no. Just, make sure you don't spend it. Like, yeah, no, it's all put aside, so, thousands and thousands of dollars at this point, so I'm like, okay, I put the money aside. I hung up with the guy. They said they'd fix it. Okay, cool. So, that was like in the middle of the month. That was like in the middle of February. So, that month, because it comes at the end of the month or the beginning, I guess. I guess it's the beginning. I'm not really sure. But anyway, at the end of the month, I get another check. So I figure, okay, it probably takes 30 days for it to take effect. All right, that's fine. So I take the money, I put it aside. And then I'm thinking that's okay. So that's probably the last one because I called them. I let them know they made a mistake and that's probably the last one. I get another check. This is like over 10 grand now. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? I fucking called them. So I call them again. I said, bro, listen, I called you guys a month ago. You guys are giving me my disability money and I'm still in the Navy. Obviously, I didn't get the same person to talk to, but I'm telling this person. I'm telling them the story. I say, hey, listen, this is what happened. I got extended a bunch of times, blah, blah, blah. I go through this whole spiel again and I say, and I'm getting this money. And the guy says, wait, what? You're getting your disability money now and you're still in? Like, yeah. And the guy's like, oh, you're double dipping, man. You can't do that. Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock. What do you think I'm talking to you for? So I'm like, so I'm telling him, listen, man, I don't want this money. I don't want to be indebted. I don't want to start, I don't want to start in the red, when I get out. I don't want to start owing this money because that is really fucking nerve-wracking, man. You don't want to be in the red when you get out of the military. I mean, most of us walk around in the red anyway. But this isn't my fault. I mean, I understand I got credit card bills and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But that's one thing. But I don't want to start off like getting money that I'm not supposed to have because the government doesn't care. The government, I mean, they care, but, they're going to say, oh, well, if you spend that money, it's on you because you knew you weren't supposed to have it. They're not going to have any sympathy for you. So, again, I'm putting this money aside and I am begging this person, please stop giving me this money. It's probably the only time in my life I've ever said anything like that. I've ever used those words in that order because it sounds fucking ridiculous just to say right now, please stop giving me these thousands and thousands of dollars. Please stop. I don't want it. Take it back. So the guy's like, okay, yeah, we'll figure this out. I'll send it up my supervisor. I'll make sure we take care of you. Another month goes by. I get another check and another check. I've gotten like an entire half a year's worth of checks for disability. So I stopped calling. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'll take this money. Maybe I'll just spend it. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. But I can't sit here, biting my teeth and living in fear that the government's going to come and kick my fucking door down because they're giving me this money. It's not my fault. So, I finally just let it go. I told my wife, like, I don't know, baby. They keep giving me this money. She's like, really? They keep giving me the fucking money. They won't stop. So anyway, and it's weird. I'm saying this now, but mark my words. When I get out, I guarantee you I'm going to have the opposite problem. I guarantee you it's going to take a while for them to pay me. So I'm calling that right now because that's how it works. So anyway, this one day I'm taking my kids to the park. Just a random day. This is probably a month ago. I'm taking my kids to the park, and I got a phone call from the VA. It says VA on the little caller ID, so I answer the phone. I was like, yeah, hi, what's up? And it's like, yeah, hi, this is so-and-so from the VA. I'm like, yeah, what's up? I know it's about the money. So this is the part that cracks me up. The guy from the VA answers the phone, says, hi, this is Dan from the VA. I'm like, yeah, Dan, what's going on? Hey, listen, man, it's come to our attention that you've been receiving your disability checks early. And I'm just fucking dumbfounded, like, oh, it's come to your attention? And I said, oh, okay, Dan, how did that come to your attention? Could it be because I called you motherfuckers 3 times? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you people? I'm just absolutely dumbfounded. He's making it sound like they found out, they did some internal audit and some investigation and they discovered that I was getting this money erroneously. Like, no, motherfucker, I called you guys 3 times. The fuck, man? So he's like, yeah, we've come to the conclusion that you've been receiving this money. Like, yes, Dan, I've been receiving this money and I don't want it. I've received this money. I'm still in till December. He's like, oh, well, so I found out what actually happened. What happened is that once that DD-214 got drafted, the person that I spoke to didn't send it, but the Navy generated one. I don't know if it's an automated system that just will just send it out if the guy's on vacation. I mean, there must be, hundreds of DD-214s written every single day. But I don't know. Somehow my DD-214 got out. So everything was official. So the guy's telling me that, look, you didn't do anything wrong. You did everything you were supposed to do. You were contacting us. And the guy actually scolded me for not calling sooner. I'm like, well, what the hell would have done? I called you guys 3 times, and after the 3rd call, I still got 2 more checks. So what would calling you any sooner would have done? I only would have gotten 5 checks instead of 6, So I don't know. But they basically said, it was the Navy's internal error. I'm sure it's not the first time that's happened, but I was like, okay, well, fine. So where do we go from here? I have this money. I have not spent it. It's saved. It's in my account. What do I do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? And the guy's like, oh, well, just make sure you save it. Hang on to it. But he told me there's a couple of options. So he told me that they're going to do, they're going to send me some paperwork, and basically they can do it a couple of different ways. They said, obviously it is my money. I'm entitled to it. I'm just not entitled to it right now. So what they can do is they have a couple of payment options. Like you can either give the whole thing back all at once, obviously, if you have it, or I guess what they can do is they can just, they can start paying you your disability money on time, but they just won't be paying you all of it. So I don't know, they might pay you 2/3 of it or 3/4 of it, but they'll basically take it to where they eventually over time get all the money back, which to me just sounds like a big pain in the ass. Like if you ask me what I would like to do, just let me keep the money and just pay me back. Start paying me when that last check is over with. Like, so if I got 6 checks, I get out in December, don't pay me till June, I don't know. That seems like that's too unofficial. That seems almost like, a deal that you make with a guy in the back of a bar. So I don't know. I'm not an accountant. I don't know how these things work. I know there's a checks and balances. I know they want to make sure everything is regulated, because God forbid you get 35 cents from the military that you didn't earn. So yeah, they will come after you for little shit like that. It's happened. So Anyway, that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if any of you out there have ever experienced something like this. It's really weird. Dealing with the VA, I can already tell it's going to be kind of a weird thing. I mean, I've only been to the VA a handful of times, and, there's all these cripples in the VA, and all they talk about is Jesus this and Jesus that, and have I found Jesus? I'm just kidding. I'm just talking about Forrest Gump. I watched that recently in the gym. So, incidentally, if you ever need a good movie to run to, Forrest Gump and anything with Tom Cruise are great movies to run to because they'll definitely keep you motivated. There's a lot of running in those movies. That's just a free little piece of advice for you right there. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. Like, share, and subscribe to BJBL Unleashed on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram while you're at it. Don't spend any money that's not yours, and I will see you guys next time for more Unleashed.